Well, that was the best I've seen Kohler ever since I've seen him pitch. He had a real good curveball and pitched extremely well against us, so I give him credit for that. On the other hand, Eickhoff, he's got one of the best curveballs in baseball. I didn't think he used it enough, especially in that fourth inning. It's a really good pitch for him, and he got away from it for some reason. Good to see Howie hit the home run. Freddie and Howie, the only two guys who hit the ball hard all night, I believe. So I got to give Kohler a little bit of credit, and not a whole lot else happened tonight.
You opened the homestand saying, going into the break and leaving the break, saying, hey, maybe we can make a run at a wild card, go after 500. How disappointing is it to 2-5 this homestand?
Well, it's always disappointing you have a homestand 2-5, but at the same time, that doesn't, I'm not giving up hope for that wild card because I've seen us better. We faced some tough pitching. Fernandez was tough. Scored a couple runs off of him, but we're going to keep plugging along and just keep pushing. It was good to see Bailey have a couple good innings. He used his breaking stuff very well, and I think that's what he's been lacking over his last 5 or 6 outings. He's got the good fastball, but tonight he looked good throwing that breaking ball, and I think that was important to us. We're going to need him. We got to get the bats going.
Is that if he wasn't throwing his curveball, was he being called? Was he shaking, or was he just not being called?
Eickhoff, for whatever reason, they didn't use it. He didn't use it.
Threw fastballs, he didn't come in.
Right, he was up in the zone a little bit. He made some good pitches that they hit, but at the same, actually, he didn't pitch all that bad. Freddie made that throwing error that scored a run. He made a few bad pitches, some good pitches, but I would have liked to see him use his curveball more. It's his out pitch.
2 nights ago about the offense and how the guys needed to do some things a little bit differently. Was that something you saw tonight, or was it just Kohler being on his game?
I think it was a little both. I mean, Kohler, like I said, that's the best I've seen him. He had a real good curveball, and nobody seemed to hit it. He got the ball up to Howie, and it was nice to see Freddie hit the home run. However, I'd rather not. I'm glad he hit the home run, but I'd rather he had 3 singles to left field instead of the home run. You know what I mean? I'm glad, hopefully we'll go to Pittsburgh and he'll have a little more confidence and tone it down a little bit.
Earlier in the season, when the offense wasn't clicking, it seemed like things kind of snowballed. Are you concerned, because I think they hit the team at 175 on the homestand here, are you kind of worried about that snowballing now as you go on the road?
I've been concerned about the hitting the whole year. It was nice to see that 3-week stretch where we were hitting the ball. So it's a constant issue that we have to improve upon. If we improved our hitting, we would have won more games. In the first 2 months, our hitting was not very good, and we won quite a few games because our pitching was so dominant at the time. And at this point, we just, it boils down to getting hits and scoring runs, and we're just not doing that.